Jens, this is our first episode of Fun with Relux. Welcome. Yeah, first of all, we have to excuse why we are late, Klaus.
Yes, we have a little bit trouble with our meeting. We have chosen a too small session, so then less than 100 participants can be invited, and so we have to change the event. Yep. Sorry for this.
Yeah, so we just need a bigger conference room for you all. So this is great that you are a lot out there and watching this. So we start with this Fun with Relux series. It's about inviting you in our cafeteria, in our room for dinner and for pause. So this is our office space here, and we want to invite you to our office to tell you about our latest developments, about our meanings, about light and lighting, about our view on the light and lighting, and discuss with you after the sessions the latest stuff we have invented or we have in our development pipeline, or discuss with you all about light in a way. From a technical point of view, so we both are from the technical side. We are Klaus' developer, I'm the CTO of Relux. And so we have a bit of a technical shape of it. So it could be a bit of nerdy sometimes. Klaus,
we also want to give you some kind of backstage of our developments. And yes, so today we start with our first theme, third party.
Third party. So party is something special because it's not just a technical point. It's also a bit of business related. But it's something which is maybe quite interesting for you because it's in later development and we have not the chance to explain it quite well right now. So we have the chance to explain to you with around half an hour what is third party and why we have done it. And third party is in particular just we have a deviation between member products and non-member products. And for this, we need to explain our business model.
Yes. Yes, our business model for Relux is a little bit special in the software world. We get our money not by selling our software. We get our money from luminaire manufacturers who pay us for developing our software, which will be given free to the users in the most cases free to the users, to the light planners, light designers, and so on. And so the manufacturers pay our money or pay for the lighting planners. And so therefore we want to have a little bit more fairness against these manufacturers, and for this reason we have now created third party, and we will a little bit more strict by differencing between third-party products or non-member products and member products.
Yeah, the reason why, so you know the business model, we get our money for the development of Relux from the manufacturers of luminaires, and so some manufacturers just creating oil files or IES files and not care about a membership. So they just produce these files. These files are quite simple to produce. It's just an ASCII file with text data in it, and you can, as a manufacturer, you can just deploy this OILUM.dat or IES files through your website without any membership with Relux, and you as a designer or anybody of the world can download our Relux desktop for free and use this OILUM.dat files also for free. So there's no need of any membership for none with this OILUM.dat files. And this we now getting in a bit of prevention. So we reduced the effects, the features of a non-member product in our Relux desktop, just to give more discipline to memberships for manufacturers, for luminaire manufacturers. So it's not about to tease the lighting designers. It's more about to more disciplinate the manufacturers to stick to the membership, or to go in membership in order to have their products available in Relux. This is affected for OILUM.dat and IES. So if you have an raw file, which is per default from a member, so it's just about products from the simpler shapes models of ReluxDesktop files, as I said. So also if you have a product from ReluxNet, in Word file, or from the source of Relux in our product selector and so on. So this is always, of course, a member product. So there's no question if there has a ban on it on something. And it's also possible, of course, still to work with non-member third-party products. So it's not a complete prevention. It was on the table. We have discussed it here internally if we're going for ban all the non-member products. But this is maybe a bit too rush, a bit too fast. So we have gone in way in the middle. We have just limited the features a bit, and to understand this, the best way is to go in a demonstration.
Yes.
And Klaus has prepared something.
Yes, let's take a look so that you can see what will happen when you now start working with third-party products. I have still prepared here a very simple small project, a rectangular room with a luminaire from a manufacturer.
So we have forgot to share the screen.
Sorry, trouble with the screen sharing. So I have here already prepared a simple project. There is already a luminaire from a manufacturer, from the well-known manufacturer Relux Demo, placed in it, and you have the data sheet and the functionality as you know it. And if I now drop a third-party product into Relux, in the first time you will get a message which informs you that you will now have chosen a third-party product, and you will get here some information. You can switch off this message box for the next 24 hours, but then you can place the luminaire inside of the inside of your product, and you have also the possibility to start a calculation as you know it all the time. But now, without a third-party license, this product will not be listed with the name of the member. There's just listed not a Relux member. Also, you will see that the order number or the article number and also the product name is a kind of anonymized, so that it is not directly readable. The same you will have here in the data sheet. You will also here not see the manufacturer name and also not the article numbers. In comparison here, this is a regular LTT or a product from a member. And the next limitation is when we go to the print view, we will see that we have here a kind of watermark on the printout pages when you print it into a PDF or on paper. You can avoid these things by buying a third-party license. I go here to our license section, and here at the moment you will see there is no license found at the moment. From this side you can order a license from our shop, or you can go directly to our shop, and you have finally here the possibility to add such a license to avoid these limitations of third party.
Yeah, this is quite simple. You go to our website, there's a shop, you need your credit card, and then you can have a license right away and put in a key. You get a key from us, and then you can enter this key, and then this all effects of third party is gone away instantly. But it's if you have seen it, it's just a watermark. It's the name of the manufacturer and the name of the product. And also what we not have seen yet, it's there's also no way of modificate the lumina. So we have not the option to change the luminous flux and so on. So this is limiting. So this is all. You can still work with this ReluxDesktop files from non-member manufacturers. So it's not a big issue. But if you want to present, if you want to work with your customers with this printouts, for example, then it might be make sense to get this watermark avoid. So this is maybe the issue. But again, We didn't want to tease the designers. We want to have the manufacturers in line with us, that the manufacturers have more discipline to go to memberships or to stay in memberships, and to see it as there's no value to have their products in ReluxDesktop. And with this third party, it's in a way bit of round that you as a designer, if you choose to buy this license, you also picked a part of this membership from this non-member products on your neck. So this is something which I as a designer want to be avoid, and go to the manufacturers and tell them, please go to Relux, go for memberships. There are different ways of memberships. It's not just one membership which is extremely expensive. There are different ways to cooperate with us, and this is the goal behind this.
Okay, and also if you are an owner of another license from Relux, like Relux Tunnel or Relux K-Calc, or you are the user of the plugins Relux Cut for AutoCAD or Relux Cut for Revit, and you have already a license for one of these products, and you are working in this way with the Relux Desktop, you have automatically also a third-party license. So if you are working with a licensed product, you can also use products from non-members without limitations. And also here in this situation we can tell if you are working for one of our members, you have also automatically a third-party license. So our members don't need to buy a third-party license for their
to go for their comparisons, for example.
Comparisons. Or
so if you are a lighting designer on the payroll on the member manufacturer from Relux, then you have automatically a third-party license. Yeah, in order to make comparisons to non-member or from competitor products, that you have not these limitations with third parties, that you can work as in the past, normally with all oil and gas files around the world with no limitation. If you are in a way, you are also a member. If you are an employment, if you are employed by a member, you're also a member to us, and there's no limitations of it. And normally you should not be aware of it at all. If you are working for a manufacturer which is a member, then you should not recognize that there is any restriction. If you have a restriction, then tell us. This is a support case for us, and we will help you out and bring you this license back to your desk if you need it.
So, and Robert, now in this situation, I guess we have now the time to apologize, because we were not very lucky in our communication when we start with this product.
Yeah.
We have a good information politics to our members, but we forgot to inform the users outside to the right time that we are planning such a product, or we are planning such a modification in our license handling. And so for that point, big sorry to all of you.
Yeah, big apologize. It was for a lighting designer, it was hard to or let's say another way around. You get just you have from one day to another day you have these limitations without any information from us. So this is not good. This is not nice from us, that you have no chance to get prepared for it. So it's really overnight we implemented it. We had a big switch. We switched this. As Klaus said, we have informed the manufacturers because we have a closed relationship to our manufacturers, to our member manufacturers, but we have lost the track of the lighting designers, of the users of our application, also the users who are willing to pay this license. So this is not nice from us, but we will do it better in future, promised. And also we have to say a big thank you for everybody who is buying this license, because if you buy this license, thank you for covering the members or the non-members with an indirect membership. So this is great for you. This is a big support for the industry. It should be vice versa, like in the past. but thanks from the manufacturing side of the industry. Yeah, so thank you again for this, and apologize for the communication in the first way. And we have also not intended to have more of this, so it should be now a quiet time in this relation. And we also see a positive effect. So this is so the members are stable and care about Relux. So this is great and good, and goes in the right direction. So also a big change for us, I have to say. Yeah, but at this point it works. So I guess we have covered it all, Klaus, or did we forget something technical?
No, that's it. The third party is not so technical. No. The next time
we will in this format we will be more techy, promised, in the next ones. So for example, the next topic we have on our list on the 18th is BIM and Revit. BIM and Revit. Yes. This will be more intense. We have a lot of topics in this, but this next time we will have this Fun with Relux episodes every month. Maybe the next one is in 3 weeks. So we have it constantly every month with different topics, and as I said, more technical topics with more Relux topics, technical Relux topics, of course. And yeah, invite you to discuss with us. And discussion is a good point, because now we have the possibility to get your questions. I forgot to tell you in the beginning that we answer questions. Oh, we have some questions. Okay, it's good. I was aware that nobody has a question, but luckily we have a lot of questions. And yeah, let's go to the questions for our last 10 minutes we have here. So the first question is, why was Relux third party implemented without any notice in 2020?
Yes.
This caused many problems. Yes. Big apologize again. This question was before I stated my apologize. Yeah, we had not pronounced it also with intent. I have to say we have not make the big marketing bell. Now we're going to license you. Yeah, of course, but the information to the designers was not right. We had to inform you gently to have that you have the time to get prepared to this new situation, of course.
Okay, the next question is, what is the price of license? Please inform you on Relux. I can say a single license will approximately about 54 euros. If I know it exactly, yeah. Sorry, I'm a developer. I'm not so interested in this.
It's on our website, Relux.com. There's a shop. Yeah. It's about 50 euros per year.
It's a yearly license.
Important to know, it's a yearly license. You have to pay it every year, but it's about 50 euros, $60, 60 Swiss francs. So it depends on the currency. Check our website. Yeah. Next question. The free version becomes less competitive compared to software like Dialux. What is your opinion? We are still a free software. You can also, as you have seen, you can do everything you need in terms of comparison of lighting calculation. The lighting calculation is the same solid and great as before. It's just the masking of the name and the manufacturers of these products. So I don't see that become less competitive. And also Dial has implemented the first products to be sold to users. So this I see an direction in this that the free software has to go in charge for some corners of features. And we had also at Relux in the part and also in future some products for some specialties where we going to charge the users. For example, Relux Tunnel is a good example, or for example K-Calc in the past, or something like our Revit add-on. And also Dialux takes the same route. They also charge for some parts, for some features. But on both our applications, we have the solid ground that we have the basic stuff for free for everybody. Still, also Relux is down to as long as manufacturers pay to have the luminaires in our application, we continue this way. Next.
Will GLDF replace Oilumdat? No. GLDF, it will be a description of a luminaire. Oilumdat more or less is just a photometric file, a photometric measurement. It has some few information lines in it about the manufacturer, article number, and so on. And the GLDF will a little bit more, maybe replacing our internal version, which is on Relux is Solve, and for Dialog it is ULD. And hopefully maybe it may happen that the GLDF replace those both formats.
Yeah, so GLDF is not to compare with Oilumdat. It's a product and not just a photometric. Yeah. We have also to tell you that this session is also streamed and also later on shared on YouTube. So we can also have, if you missed the beginning of this Fun with Relux session, you have the chance to get it on YouTube later and to see also the beginning. So also the next one from Ian. You have a great product, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Ian.
Thank
Great.
you.
Good to hear something also like this. Yeah.
Is there a list of manufacturers that have signed up the new license? It is just our members is the list which are free. You can you will find this list when you go to relux.com or reluxnet, or maybe if you just open the product selector in Relux and you will see the complete list when you go to the online tab.
Yeah, and the manufacturers do not get licenses. The manufacturers have a membership. So we have member manufacturers and non-member manufacturers, and there's a list. I would go to ReluxNet. There is a really big list of everything. Yeah. So next one. Are you planning in the future to put more 3D models in the library? Yes. Quite good question, Anna. Yeah, you can be excited. We have. I'm not sure if I allowed to tell you, but we are going with our next major release, which coming in the next days, weeks. We will have a big change in our 3D models. We have a lot of more 3D models available, but not in ReluxDesktop directly. We have then it's online available on ReluxNet. We will extend ReluxNet to a 3D model library, of course for free and with a lot of models. You should be excited. Okay, next question, Klaus.
There has been friendly competition between Dialogs and Relux. Will you remain separate
GmbH businesses? Yes, we are different companies.
We are different. Yes.
Of course, we are collaborating with GLDF. So this is a project which we do together with intent, which is also good for the complete industry, I have to say. But of course, we are competitors also. Really the competitors. So we try to get more market parts from each other. So this will remain even if we both are in the German language, and we are also not so far away locally. But it's a different company, and also we have to say they have also a bit of a different philosophy. So it's really a different part. So is Relux for Revit an add-on software? Can we carry out calculation within Revit model?
Good point.
But we have to say next episode.
This is really the theme for the next Fun with Relux, and so we will give you all the answers the next time.
Yeah,
in 3 weeks.
In short words, yes, you can do calculations, proper calculation also inside Revit with our add-on.
Is there a good user manual for Relux? since I was updated from old versions to new 3 to 4 years ago, I'm struggling to use it effectively like the old one. Yes, you will find we are actually currently working on our knowledge database, which is now online available, and you will also find a lot of tutorial videos on our homepage. So I recommend, please take a look to this site.
You found the videos on our website, and also below the videos we have this knowledge database, and the knowledge database is in a way our manual with a lot of information about the usage. And if you're still struggling, there are some tutorial, not just tutorials, there are also seminars you can book. There are online seminars where you are online going through the applications. This might be a good idea. Or if you're still struggling, it's also possible to have a training on it, real training with a real trainer and so on. From time to time it makes sense. But I have to say the best way to enter Relux or a lot of other applications, online softwares also, is to have time for it. Just to take the time and to go into it and play around with it. So this is time is the most effective way to get down to it. Yeah. Okay, next question. Can the earlier version still work without third-party license? Is it possible to retain earlier version? A very good question, Klaus. Yeah.
That is not in our intent, so it is not possible.
Good say, Klaus. No, it's not possible. So you can try. Also, the earlier versions has also a third-party ban or third-party license mechanic into it. So it's not possible to just go to the next earlier version. Of course, if you really spin back the wheel and if you're just Eulum-Dutz and if you don't care about to convert the projects from today to the past, then it might work on a certain point, but not really. Not if you want to have a working modern application. Yeah.
How come you cannot dim a product in Relux when you change the color temperature?
That's a complicated question. You can dim. Dimming in color temperature. It's related with the specific channels.
Yes,
there was an issue.
It's an issue, but it's a very technical question. So I guess we can please come to our support with this question again. Sorry, and then we can give you a detailed answer. This is not possible here in this on this platform at the moment to explain these things. Yeah. We have to send you some print screens and about these points and write you some words.
Yeah, and we had this question from time to time in our support. So this is covered.
It is a point where we have to make some optimizations, I guess, in the future. And
we had done also an optimization, I remember. Yes. But it's going too deep for this session here. Next one, are you going to add needed Revit parameters to be able to ELT power calculations with Caneo? I'm not sure what Caneo is. Maybe this Nordic Danish classification system. I'm not sure. Of course, we have one step back. We have also on ReluxNet, every manufacturer of our members has by default all his products also available as an Revit family file. So all our ReluxNet luminaires are available in Revit by default. And this Revit family files have also parameters in it. Parameters, of course, which are needed for our calculations, which expresses the luminaires quite good. So this is something which is in, and we have less Caneo and also other classification systems properties in it. It could be extended by you. So this is an open family file. So you can go into it and can add all the parameters you are in need to this. manually, but we have from our central data point of view not intended to put in a lot of other classification data to it. But with our next format, with GLDF, there is at least a technical option that the manufacturer can write also a Caneo and all other classification or ETL power, electrical power. We have electrical power in it, so it depends what you mean with power. This format at least can transport technically all parameters with Illumina can have to us and through us. So maybe out of Revit to another application who can work with Caneo properties. So this is a technical option, but the manufacturers of the Illumina sets also to fill in this information. So I'm not sure in detail what you are in need. Maybe it will be in the technical way is open up in the next month.
Yes, and I'll also guess this. Please send us this question again on our support, and so we can give you some more detailed answers and things.
Yeah.
So the next question: there is support to use the software in Spanish-speaking languages and manuals. We have actually no Spanish-speaking manuals, but the software is. It is possible to switch the software to Spanish. This is no problem.
Okay. And it's also up to date. So it's, we constantly translating also our software in Spanish. Yeah, about the manual we have to think about. So we need a Spanish-speaking colleague in our company. So it would be quite nice. And of course, if you are feel free to translate and share it with all the other users.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. Is the license for the users or for the computer?
We have both. We have single licenses, which are just for one user on one computer, but we have also network licenses, so that the licenses can be shared inside of a company.
Yeah, so floating.
When you and Dialux plan to start with GLDF, global lighting data format, but we will.
This is a question we have covered in the last GLDF session. So, yes, we started right now. We started with publication this data format. So it's publicly available, gldf.io. There's a website where you can find the format. So it's in a way this is a starting point. To have a GLDF in portable that you can work with GLDF inside Dialux and Relux. This will take to next year. So early next year, it's possible to import GLDF in our applications.
Okay, now here from far away, hi from Brazil. I'm sorry if you already answered this, but it is not possible to do a spatial daylight autonomy using Relux, right? Is this ever going to be? Actually, I'm not totally understand.
Spatial daylight autonomy. I'm not sure what you are meaning with spatial daylight autonomy.
Yes, so also the same. Please, Sophia, send us your question to our support, and we will give you an answer there in special. It's a little bit too complicated to give here an answer at this point. Will you send out a record thing of the webinar? Yes, we will. The video will be available on YouTube.
As a recording. So, can you make the new Relux look like 2016? The hardest thing is the need to move from the toolbar from calculation to home and to add room. To move to the toolbar to calculation, you in the past have also to go to the toolbar, wasn't it? It was just not the ribbon. It was like
it's a little
small
bit,
icons. Yeah.
If you prefer the classical menu and toolbars compared with the ribbon layout, I guess it's the problem.
But you will not go back to 2006, and we will not do the same like Autodesk that you can change the user interface to something classical. So no, we will stick to this ribbon concept, and the most of the users are quite happy with this ribbon functionalities.
What are the pricing to be a Relux, to be a member and add our luminaires to Relux? This is not so easy to say in one word, but you are welcome, or when you can send us a short mail, one of our guys from the sales department will contact you and give you all the details about the Relux membership.
Yeah. So this is a special to your company. This is not something what you can buy in the shop. This is something where you need contact to our sales and to find the best model for you. There is a question. I have problems with Relux crashing when importing and using emergency lights. This is annoying. This is really annoying. So sorry that you have a bad experience with it. Normally, Relux should work quite fine with emergency lights. So this is also something. Please contact our support. The best way with the project that we can have looked into this project. What happens in it? Of course, sometimes it crashes, but yeah, we hope it's not so often. And emergency light, it should be not a big issue for our application. It happens a lot and quite stable, I have to say.
Okay, the Relux forum was much more helpful when it showed questions from other users. Can this be reinstated? Yeah, we can.
We take this question to our support colleagues. So maybe we can it open up. Should be a nice idea, but there was a reason to close it down. Maybe technical, but maybe also because nobody wants to. Or maybe there are some restrictions about I don't know, web communication that we need to allow you. I don't know. We will take it to the colleagues and discuss it.
Yes, and also a note from our support. They told us to remind you that we have on our homepage you will find a self-study courses to find an access, an easy access to the ReluxDesktop program when you start in the first time, and maybe they will also give this support this in the future in Spanish.
Mm-hmm. So here's also an Relux user. Hello, I'm a user who uses Relux on a daily, but I feel that something is missing about exporting a table with the results from AutoCAD format to see it quickly. So there's a lot of options to have the values. It depends what kind of values you want to see. So for example, you can just with right click on the table in ReluxDesktop and say put it to Excel. Then you have this table in Excel way, and you can do your own expresses or calculations with the results from the points. We have also an quite well AutoCAD export to have all the calculation values also in it if you tick the right export format. Klaus, do you have also an impression?
Yes, there are a lot of possibilities to create an export. So it's also the same as we told it before. It's a very detailed technical question, which is a little bit hard to give you all the answers here in this format. So also please send your question to our support, and then we can give you much more details about the possibilities we have actually in ReluxDesktop to export tables also into AutoCAD.
Yeah, or have directly AutoCAD. So
directly, yes.
There should be a lot of options. Okay, next one. The third-party license would be for a manufacturer as a whole or individual luminaire. No, Relux third-party is down to the users of Relux. So Relux third-party is a license which an individually user who operates Relux can use in order to prevent these limitations of non-member products with this watermark and masking of the product name. So this is not for a manufacturer. Manufacturer should contact us for membership to get to the Relux family, and then third party is not there's no third party limitations if the manufacturer is a member of us.
Okay, can you make it possible to import EFC files? IFC files when you then you avoid a lot of work to draw up the rooms, etc.
This is true. IFC would help to, because there you have all the rooms. If IFC space is inside the IFC files. This is one of the topics for our next session, for our Fun with Relux episode number 2 on the 18th of June. Stay tuned. Yeah.
Could English be British English spellings, please?
To Bernard, do you mean us by talking by Fun with Relux, or do you mean the application? It's hard to switch. We are happy to speak English at all. So if you are forced to us to British English and not to American English or Australian English or whatever, this is quite hard for us. So be happy that we can talk in English and that we understand it a bit. So sorry, not. Then we would need an interpreter here, in British English interpreter.
But if you have some words inside of ReluxDesktop in the printout or anything else, so you are welcome to send us some optimizations about. I'm close to sure that we will have some points where we have not the best terms inside of our program.
If you have also on the website, so website application, if you found a misspelling or a bad language in English or whatever language, tell us. We are happy to change it.
So, and now the last question, why there are no tutorials or less tutorials for Relux in order to learn the programs such as Dialogs? There are a lot of videos for Dialogs, but I cannot find more videos for Relux. Please help. This is a question similar as we had before. We are working on this. You will find on our homepage a lot of videos now. We have the knowledge database, and we are currently working on that growing, that these kind of tutorial videos are growing, and also the knowledge database.
Yeah, of course. And it's also down to the user base. We also would be happy if more and more Relux users can share their knowledge with the community. It would also be great. Of course, we also produce here centrally more and more videos on it. So this is a good way of communicating new features and also to have good trainings. Videos is a good way to communicate with software or about software. Yeah, the question about English was about the application. So it's not about our language. So thanks. Yeah. A connection with VR, 3D glasses would be a fancy in order to present your project. Does it exist already? In a way, we had played around with this shutter glasses with a 3D impression from a screen. It was shown on a trade fair, Light in Building, sometimes 2016 or something, or 14. It's away. This technology is still there somewhere in the application. So we have some kind of stereo photo or stereo presentation of our 3D environment. It could be connect to an VR, but we have not tried it yet, and so it's far away from a real product. But maybe we should give it a try. So if we have some time left, I have an VR set at home, so maybe we try to reawake. But at first we have to try it here in our office before we go to our clients and our users. Maybe it's weird. I can't imagine that it's if you have a complex scenery. Of course, it could be quite fancy, but we are in. Yeah, okay. We have to give it a try again. So hi, can I run Relux directly on Mac OS in future? Is it planned? Not really. Sorry. We still stick to Windows. It's not so easy to just to explore the application to Mac. On Mac you have a lot of nice shells and not shells applications which allows you also to run Windows applications. Maybe we go more in the direction of online stuff, online applications, and this is also something which is independent from an from operation system. So yeah, we going in the direction to be more independent from operation systems, but the Relux desktop, you know, will not be one-to-one transferred in macOS in the time I can see at the moment. So it will not exclude it for every time. It's not a political. It's just effort. We have to put in a lot to convert it to macOS. So this is something maybe later, but not in the time frame I can see at the moment. Also, we have also a question here coming in with Linux. Same answer. It's something where we try to be more independent from operation systems, maybe going more into the web to go to web applications, but not with this Relux desktop, you know, at present. So this will also then, of course, change the complete user interface and interaction. But this is something for future. Let's say near or far future. Not right now. It's not on our agenda at the moment. So maybe we give it a last question, because we are running out of time. Klaus?
Is it applied that manufacturers that not registered in Relux, the report of Relux will be consist a mark that this photometric file is fake or wrong? No.
No, it's not just fake or wrong. It's just not a member.
It's just not a member.
So, and this is the limitation, and you can also not see the manufacturer anymore, and you cannot see the product name anymore. So there's no blame of manufacturer, because the manufacturer is not to see anymore if he is not a member of Relux. And of course, the photometric file is taken as it is. It's correct. Also, the calculation is correct, and there's no ban that it's fake or wrong. It's just not a member of Relux. So there's not not the right or not in link to us, not in relation to us, in order that you can display it in our application. So this is. So yeah.
Okay.
A lot of questions. So we are a bit out of time, but it was good to take this overtime to answer all your questions. Was good to have communication with you. Yeah. So and we hope that we have in our next sessions also such a lot of questions. I have to say, it's good to have this in two directions.
Yes, and we also hope you have the same fun as we have it. Yeah. And we're looking forward to see you next time here at Relux, Fun with Relux. Okay.
Yeah. See you. Goodbye.
Bye.